exciting man in mixed martial arts is today? I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA League with years.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barbosa, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights. Justin Gaethje. So here he is representing the American Kickboxing Academy, San Jose, California, a man who I believe is the most dominant force in the game at present, UFC lightweight champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
You know, for Khabib Nurmagomedov, he's a guy that has dominated every person that he's faced inside the octagon. He has a great sambo background, but it's all the takedowns that he mixes well together that allows him to gain top position, and when he's on top, his ground control is second to none. He can move from position to position seamlessly. And when he's on top, he's constantly doing damage. It's the ground and pound of Khabib Nurmagomedov that is his biggest and best attribute.
And what's crazy to me is to hear you tell stories about him in training that we haven't even seen the tip of the iceberg when it comes to what he can do now.
J.A., I don't believe that we have seen the finished version. I think when he's in the octagon, he's fighting at about 75% of what I see on a daily basis at the gym.
Well, history is going to look back fondly on Khabib Nurmagomedov, but every time he competes, he puts his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time on the line, and that status, of course, on the line yet again here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Great.
All right, well, it's a dream matchup for fight fans, and it is upon us here and now in front of a capacity crowd. Justin Gaethje taking on Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Khabib really has a lot of confidence coming in here tonight that he is going to be able to overwhelm yet another lightweight fight.
The confidence comes from fight number 1, where he was able to just get forward, bite down on his mouthpiece, take everything that Gaethje threw at him, take him down and submit him. He believes that he can do that now better today because he knows it. He has felt it. This is a rematch. This is a second opportunity for Khabib to do something special. And in those moments, we have seen the Russian look better than we have ever expected him to look. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Some more output, at least in the early going. To the body, and it lands. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Oh, beautiful jab there from Gaethje, who just might be the most watchable fighter in the UFC.
It's so fun to call a Justin Gaethje fight. People think he's reckless and he's a wild man, but Trevor Whitman has him locked in. His technique is beautiful when he's striking. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
How do you get out of harm's way here?
I mean, you gotta shove that knee, John. Oh, right into mount. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. And how much more can he take? All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches.
Takes his back now.
Getting the mount here.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position. Oh, he got to his spot. Massive shot from the top.
I need you to move, scramble!
It's work. I'll stand it up. It's work.
Under 2 minutes to go in our first round. Back mount now. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling, or so it appears. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov. Oh, and he locks up the triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feed the hips, and he will definitely get the submission.
Oh, this one could be over soon. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through.
Gotta be careful here. That was nice.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike lands. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov. Waning seconds here of this opening round. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking the damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you've got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head.
You dominated in that round. Your wrestling looks superb. Relax, recover. Same thing this round. I want you to go out there, keep your distance when he closes.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Round two is here. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Justin, the highlight Gaethje.
Lock that punch.
Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. Nice straight right lands. So the Dagestani Khabib Nurmagomedov with yet another high-amplitude attitude takedown, and this is really where he's at his best. Ground control, top control. More often than not, the opposition is unable to get back. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power.
Yeah, he's trying to get to the darts here.
Oh, he might have that submission locked in.
Tight submission locked in. Darce choke seems to be very close to being finished. He cannot get excited.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Nurmagomedov. Great work here from the bottom fighter. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Gaethje gets back up again. Nicely done.
Look at the redness on his body, man.
Counters with that inside leg kick. 3 minutes to go in round 2. And blocks the shot there. Now he's got the single collar in the clinch.
Oh!
You go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows. I got a fire in my hips, load you up and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Nurmagomedov's back to the side control now.
Great job landing from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Really smart approach by the offense. Nurmagomedov's trying for the Kimura submission here.
Got it very tight.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Gaethje.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
All right, so the referee has called a halt to the action here, likely to have the doctor come in and look at the swelling around that eye. Not good, DC.
You cannot allow these fighters to dictate and determine whether or not they can go. When you have this type of swelling, you got to take a close look to see if the guy can compete.
We'll see if the doctor allows the fight to continue. It looks as though he will. Crowd loves it when the doctor lets the fight continue, don't they?
I love it. I love it when you let it continue, especially when you have a fight that has been as fun as this one to this point.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway. And it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight. That's exactly what they did. Oh!
Beautiful combination. He knocks him down. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down.
Holy smokes!
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 20 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, Khabib Nurmagomedov, your winner by TKO here tonight. What cannot this man do? Incredible result for your former teammate tonight.
I mean, he can do everything inside the octagon, and he's showing that he's just